What's up, everybody? It's Heems, and guys, we are back with another reaction video. Today, our suggestion comes from Chris Baratis, and he mentioned to check out the short film Dog of the Samurai. One thing I will say, and shouts out to him as a reminder to everybody, guys, when it comes to your suggestions, whether you're new to the channel or you've been here before and I've either done some of your suggestions or none at all, I strongly emphasize each and every time to you all, please keep dropping your suggestions in the comment section, however many times, as repeatedly until eventually I get to you. I am in the process of trying to save everybody's comments. I'll do what I can, what I've already screenshot on my phone, but I feel like a better system would be is just being able to save the comments. So to everybody out there, either expect me to look through and see through your previous comments in the past, but also feel free to keep pushing it out there, because the more you do it and it's right in my face, no pun intended, it keeps it going and it keeps it fresh for me. Then either we try to dig through it, or for whatever reason, either it's not in my phone or something happens with YouTube with the comments sometimes, and then I don't see it no more and I don't get to you. So make sure, guys, you definitely keep pushing it out there. But guys, we're about to check out what is called The Dog of the Samurai. This is a 2D animated short film. So let's check this out. I was about to say that I didn't know if that was like the thing that they were going for. Sorry, that was my phone. I didn't know if that was the thing they were going for, but yeah, that blood. Good dog. Like, yeah, he was already ready to go. I'm like, nah, because you get some rabies or you get attacked and I don't know. Maybe there's a little bit of a metaphor. Maybe I'm reaching, but it kind of shows that even with the samurai, as he draws the line in, it's like as if like, hey, remain calm, relax, breathe in, breathe out. A little key thing I saw too is like in the eyes, like because dogs are descendant of wolves from previous generations, and over time they were crossbred and made to where they are today. But like you even see like how fiery and the flames, like how big they are for the wolf, and yet you see like it's kind of sparkling a little bit for the dog, but not as intensely, whether that's through, well, not whether, but because of training, and yet that sense of being able to control that inner wolf, or that inner, that beast, that anger. Ooh. It was almost like a feign of innocence from that dog, like, because it was like, it was kind of like, or from the wolf, and then all of a sudden he just went into like full rage mode and slashing to protect the cub like that, or protect the pup, and at the risk of biting the blade and splitting your lip, like, or getting the side, whew. And I like the emotions conveyed. You don't, I don't know. People don't realize that, but animals, every life form has some form of emotion somewhere out there. I like how they really even captured that emotional moment, the death of the mother, because it's that as she was laying there, it's that regret, and you're seeing your pup come to you, and yet you can't. You want to be there, and then like just to watch how that the mother passed away, and then you see the part where ironically that same pup, like with the sword, like he draws the line in as if, to, and then his demeanor changed. But you even see that for the fraction of a second before his final attack, it was almost this pure innocence, and then he just goes into rampage and deals the final blow to the mom. Since the first timid wolf found shelter near our fires, your fate was sealed. What a tragedy it is that such innocent creatures must be tied to such flawed masters. It's fitting, then, that we unworthy souls are cursed with unbearable heartbreak when you are gone. It is a curse I shall carry until we meet again. Huh. Dedicated to Fluffy. That is actually pretty interesting because now it gives me another perspective. Because viewing this, and to anybody out there, let me know what you thought, Chris Paratus, everybody. But what we saw of originally that puppy with the samurai, you just see it flash off, and perhaps was that the past? Because for a minute there, when we went to blue and it shows the puppy and, the interaction between the mother fighting off the samurai version of the wolf and walking off, I thought perhaps like maybe that was the past and that's where the line draw, and maybe that's what instilled into the puppy originally. Then there is the next thought, and that is that perhaps what we saw with the puppy and the samurai, that is in fact the past, and currently that wolf or that older dog fighting that wolf, the mother, perhaps that was the future. And based off of the teachings from the master, it basically slit the line in just as a reminder of like, both as a reminder to itself and to the puppy not to cause harm, to let go. It definitely, to me, revolved around a lot of like, like trying to conquer your own emotions, your own, like they say, your inner beast. We all have it, and it could be released at any given moment, at any given time, depending on the circumstances, but being able to control, and that was always the art of martial arts, or that was always the philosophy of martial arts, is learning the art so that, the art of fighting without fighting, being able to learn everything you need to so that you don't have to fight. Some people may look at it as weakness, but you save yourself a lot of headaches in the end trying to get out and trying to maneuver than to sit here and always constantly have to engage. A lot of that engaging comes from our own backgrounds and what we've experienced, and that feeling of, even to a certain degree, of an ego that we created for ourselves. Like, well, I'm not going to be punked. I ain't going to take this. If I don't do this, then what does this make of me? And yet, like they say, there's no real winners in those type of situations. Of course, and I always want to put that out there, if your life is in danger or the life of your loved one, you do exactly what you have to at that moment in time. But if it all can be avoided, there's no, Richard Pryor said this a long time ago, eagle heals quicker than a broken jaw or a bullet in you, which is the truth. Because, you can always overcome that at some point, with right time and right mental and everything, you can actually, rise above that. And before you know it, like a fleeting cloud, it too shall pass, versus trying to engage. Because in the end, it's like there's no real winners in that situation. And yet you see that even with that animation of now that the mother is gone on this puppy, and yet you even leave the sword. Does that transmute or transmute over to the puppy? Will the puppy in turn take on that same warpath and that revenge, the fight, the means to kill, or to delete? Excuse me. What happens from that point on? When does the cycle stop? And you can see where even that after a while, after Perch, you see him kind of processing what happened, and then he walks off into the sun. One could assume that he just basically walked off, or that maybe the sun or represents like, the gateway into heaven. Maybe he died on that perch. We don't know. To everybody, let me know what your thoughts are. What'd you feel on it? If you liked it, you like my reaction, please hit the like button, subscribe to me at Heemscast Gaming. Make sure you hit the notification bell to know exactly when we're going live or when we have uploads. Share the video, share the channel on all social media platforms, online, offline, to your friends, family, fellow content creators, reactors, and streamers alike. When it comes to reactions, we do everything, including trailers, fan films, AMVs, the list goes on. Just make sure you have one or two or a list of suggestions, including the title of the video, the channel, and the link. If the link is giving you a hard time or certain words in your comments is throwing the entire thing off, keep it exclusively to title and channel. To those who have previously, sorry, that was my security. To those who have previously made suggestions in the past and you had some of it done or none of it at all, I appreciate you guys, and I want you to know thank you for still rocking with us on this journey. Please keep dropping suggestions, even if it's the same one or new ones. I will be going through the comments, and I'll save the ones that I haven't reacted to yet. So if I ignore it, it's not that I'm ignoring you. I'm holding it there in place, so that way I have it to reference to as far as an idea for our next reaction. To those who have sat there and hit the super or the thanks, while it is not a requirement, It is greatly appreciated, and every cent counts. It helps keep the lights on. It keeps Pikachu happy over there. And of course, it keeps the American shield shining and ready for our fight against the multiverse. I will see you soon. Peace till the next video and streams.